was interesting.
Cut right on time for that, Ben.
See you later, Indiana Jones. My fault. I don't even know who that is. How we doing, guys? Good. Hey, Wizzy.
Adam, you want to start us off?
Sure.
Hey, Ben, senior day coming up. What do you think your emotions are going to be like on Saturday?
Yeah, so it's actually not going to be my last game in Folsom because I have another year. But it's going to be emotional seeing a lot of my friends go. Obviously, we got a lot of seniors on our team, and guys like Arden and JB and Mata and guys that I've been around for a few years now. It's going to be sad to see them go. But yeah, it's not going to be my last day, so I'm looking forward to that.
Go ahead, Matt.
With that, what have you learned from this year that you want to help kind of instill in next year's team,
Yeah, I've learned so much from this year, and especially what it takes to be the leader that you need to be. I think that's definitely the biggest thing that I've taken away from this year is how much my role has to increase as a leader, because that's really what you need. Like, the competitive spirit has to come every single day, and pushing the people around you has got to come every single day, and it's got to start with how I play and how I bring out the best in the people around me. So I think, obviously there's a lot more, but to narrow it down, I got to step it up as a leader and be more vocal about things that shouldn't happen and things that should happen and that kind of stuff. So,
because that's been a consistent theme that we've heard all year, like lack of leadership.
Yeah.
Everybody said it. So has it been glaring to you?
It's one of the things that's been pressing on my heart. That's what God called me to do. That's the personality that I was made for. That's the heart I was made for, was to be a leader. And I wasn't a good enough leader this year, and that's part of the reason that we are the way that we are. I take full responsibility because I haven't played the role good enough to win enough games, and so part of that's on me. But it's something's got to change with me. So it starts with me. Yeah.
Hey, Ben, Tyler King with the Denver Gazette. Just curious, when did you find out you were going to get an extra year, and kind of did that flip a switch for you? I'm sure you were all in on this season, but did that flip a switch about looking forward to the future and what you guys can build for next year?
Yeah, most definitely. I think I found out in May. I just haven't told any of you guys. But yeah, so I've known for quite a while that this wasn't going to be my last year. But it's definitely exciting, obviously, because, this season hasn't gone exactly the way I had hoped, and there's a lot of things that I wish I could do over that I didn't quite do correctly. But the good thing is I got one more shot at it, and I'm going to leave it all out there, and a lot of things are going to change, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So,
just following up on that, you mentioned the leadership. Does that kind of translate to the offseason and trying to keep this group together? Because obviously what you guys have building, especially with some of the young guys that have played well the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
Do you want to take a hands-on approach of trying to keep everybody here?
Yeah, most definitely. Obviously it's a different ball game now, and a lot of people are going to choose to make their own decisions. And you know what? We'll do it with or without you. That's the thing. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a new thing, obviously, with the transfer portal and having one session and all that kind of stuff. But I'm looking forward to the guys that are going to choose to we're going to turn this thing around, and we're going to be different, and we're not going to follow the crowd. So it's going to be a super cool thing. So.
Hey, Ben, Brian Howell, the Daily Camera. A couple questions for you. You've unfortunately been through other seasons like this where you guys aren't going to bowl games. Mm-hmm. What's the challenge of getting the team motivated to play when that bowl game carrot's not there anymore?
Yeah, ruining other people's shot at a bowl game. That would be. I mean, me personally, I just hate losing. So that's enough of a motivation for me. But teams like Kansas State, I don't think they're quite at 6 wins yet. I can't remember exactly their record, stuff like that. But obviously Arizona State's bowl eligible. But why not take them out of the running for the Big 12 for the conference championship? So that's kind of the thing that would motivate me. And I hope it motivates a lot of guys. But yeah, that's kind of the mentality we got to have heading into these games is we don't want you to make this bowl game, or we don't want you to make the conference championship. And so that's going to be our mindset heading in.
And then put you on the spot, but I'm going to ask you about this guy over here.
Yeah.
Both of you are Colorado guys, and
Yeah.
this is his last home game. How much are you going to miss him and some of these seniors that you've played with, for whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4 years, whatever it is?
Yeah, no, Arden means the world to me, man. And we got, one of the people that he played with in high school is one of my best friends. And so I've, a couple of those guys that went to Cherry Creek, I've been around those guys for quite a while now, and a lot of them are super close to me, and they mean a lot to me. So, and, other guys, other seniors like JB, Mata, like I said earlier, those kind of guys, it's going to be tough, seeing them go. I mean, me and JB, that's my fishing buddy, that's my hunting buddy. Like, we do a lot of things together outside of here, and, just going through some of the times that we've had to go through together, and those guys have always been there for me, and I've always been there for them. And that's the brotherhood thing. It'll never leave us. But unfortunately, there's a time that's going to come where it's everyone's last time playing out there. So it's love for the game, love for each other. So.
Hey, Ben, over here, sorry. Pat Graham, Associated Press. I guess given everything your head coach has gone through with the overcoming cancer and the losses a little bit, I guess what have you learned about him through this season?
He's a tough son of a gun, and he'll never quit. I don't think he even cares what happens to him, to be honest with you. You can't even tell that he's going through something, because he shows up every day with the same attitude, the same mentality, and he doesn't change his approach with anything. So he is who he is. It's just adversity to him, and it's just something you got to push through, and that's what I admire about him, because some things you just got to push through, and no matter what's going on. So. Yeah, tough son of a gun is what he is.
Ben, what's good, my boy? How you doing?
Good. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. Coach Prime sometimes talks about leadership. Sometimes it's not as sweet as it looks, because when you kind of step out as a leader, you kind of put yourself on a pedestal and people kind of look at you kind of at all times. How difficult is that, kind of balancing being a leader and obviously having your own stuff and own responsibilities to kind of worry about on the field and whatnot?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely tough. You're the guy that, when the lights are bright, your name's getting called, but when the lights aren't so bright, you got to shoulder the blame and take it all. So it sucks at times, but the rewards that'll come from it, you can only benefit. And through the highs and the lows, you're gonna, it's not always gonna be fun, but you're gonna learn a lot from it, and it's things that you can take into the rest of your life. So it's good.
One more thing, I was listening to Kenny Dillingham talk this week about, this Colorado team, and he was talking about just perspective about how people just see a win-loss record and fail to realize how far a program has come. Mm-hmm. For you as somebody who's been here as long as anybody on this team, in what way, I guess in the biggest way, has this kind of program, this place kind of changed from, let's say, 2022 to today?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I love Coach Dillingham, so it's pretty cool that he said that. I really respect him and look up to him. But boy, this place has changed in ways that I cannot explain. But yeah, there's been, like I said, there's been a lot of highs and lows, and we're on the gradual climb. And I know it may not look like that with our record right now, but there's a lot of things going on, and we're going to continue to get better. And I promise you that it will only go up from here. Especially heading into next season. And so that's why I'm really looking forward to what's to come, and just stay with us, because it's going to be fun. So, yeah.
Hey, Ben. Jack Harlow, Buffs SI. How's it going?
Jack Harlow.
Looking ahead to the future a little bit, with your safeties room in particular.
Yep.
Just how excited are you to kind of develop alongside guys like Tawfiq and John and TJ Branch? Just how excited are you for the future of that group?
Oh, I'm super excited. It's defensively, it starts with the safeties. And so, we're going to continue to progress, and we're going to get better, and that's going to bring the whole defense along, because it's got to come through our set of eyeballs, and it's going to be led through the safety room. And so, yeah, we got a bright future, and we're going to continue to push each other and get better, just like we have all season. And there's a lot to look forward to. So,
3 more, Matt. Go ahead.
Hey man. So piggybacking off of what Scott and Brian were talking about, right? Okay, you don't have a bowl game to play for, and yeah, you got to look forward to the future with leadership and stuff like that. But here comes Juju, and you got 2 more games that could potentially really springboard you into the offseason, where they're going to hit the recruiting trail hard and all that. Is there an extra little sense of juice that's kind of been reinvigorated back in this group the last couple of weeks since he's taken over?
Most definitely. Obviously we didn't get the outcome we wanted against West Virginia. but there's a positive to bring out of it. And you guys saw the way that he played too. And so I hope that recruits are seeing that and are like, this kid's got a bright future and understands the people that we have here. And it's a lot to lean on, and it's a lot to look forward to. And it gave me a huge light on the inside that, you know, that could really turn into something, because I'm excited for Juju. And like I was telling him, is you have a great opportunity, and you can show the world right now who you are with this opportunity that you're given. And so it's, you know, it's good. I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah.
How have you seen him grow throughout the course of the year? I mean, he came in at 17.
Yeah.
You know, and now he's got the keys.
Yeah. No, he actually hated me in the spring because I was on his tail about little things and what it takes. And he actually came up to me this summer because I was like, "You changed, buddy." I was, you know, I would give him I probably shouldn't say this, but I would give the quarterbacks a depth chart based on their work ethic in the spring, and I put him bottom of the pack about every single day, and that's really why he hated me. But it got to him, and then this summer, I didn't have to be on his butt as much, and I was like, "Bro, I'm proud of you." And he was like, "You know what? Thank you," because he appreciated the fact that I was on him the whole time, and that I never gave up on him, and I gave him his props. I was like, "You come a long way, dog." And yeah, he's going to continue to get better. Obviously, he's super young, like, he damn near be my kid, but you know, he's going to continue to get a lot better, and the lights are going to be bright for him. So I'm excited for Juju. It's going to be awesome. Yeah.
What's up, Ben? Jake Shaughnessy, DMVR.
up, Jake?
Just to kind of go with that, can you take us on the field? What's it like going to, lining up against Julian, defending his legs and the arm, and just the instincts and poise he has playing the game too?
Yeah. I think one of the things I'm really looking forward to this upcoming year is as he gets more confident, you can tell he's got that fire and wants to talk smack. And heading into this, like, I love talking smack, and I love trying to get in people's, trying to chat with people. So he's got that. He's gonna want to talk back with me, and that's the thing is, when we're doing that, it's gonna elevate everyone around us. If you have a safety and a quarterback who are the two most competitive people on your team, you're gonna go a long ways. And so it's gonna bring the people around us up, and that's really what I'm looking forward to, is because he's starting to get to that point, and really me too, because this was like really my first year playing defensively. And now that I've, started a good set of games and played a good number on defense, and as Juju is going to get more comfortable too, like, it's going to build our confidence with each other, and it's going to be fun to just go, head to head with him every day. So it's going to be fun. Yeah.
There's a chance you could see one of your former teammates on the other side this week. Obviously, Tyson's turned into a pretty good player at Arizona State the last couple of years. I was just curious what you remember going up against him during his freshman year and kind of seeing his progress over the last couple of years now.
Yeah. Now, JT's a talented kid, and I'm happy for him because it's, obviously a guy to see him transfer and do well like that, it's cool to see. And there's obviously a couple other guys that played here too, like Kendrick Breedlove and Shimon Mateer. And, I've stayed in somewhat contact with Breedlove too, so it's, I'm excited to see him, and it's cool to see him balling too. But yeah, no, I hope JT is healthy and ready to play, and it's going to be a fun battle, and it'll be a homecoming for him, and so I'm sure it'll be a good moment for him too. So yeah, but it's cool to see what he's doing and what some of those guys are doing over there. So
Thanks, man.
yeah, thank you. Appreciate y'all.